Hello there, this is me Alex, and today I'm going to give you a full tutorial on how you can help out with TimeHACK, if you even want to, of course. This series will be split into 4 different parts. Part 1 will be about setting up the workspace. Part 2 will be how to contribute, and that will be going over some of the basic rules, like how to create applications. And then part 3 will just be an example where we'll just create an example application, just so you can get the feel for it. And part 4 will be how you're going to upload your work to the devs. Essentially a massive tutorial on GitHub is what that is. So, the knowledge that you will need to know is some basic C# and WinForms. If you don't know these 2 things, I highly recommend that you actually get learning them. You don't particularly need to know C# and WinForms to help out. You can also do it if you know some HTML, but you'll have to join the Discord and talk to the devs about that. And what I mean by the HTML is basically things like the help articles and the websites. So you could do that for us, you see. Now, I will teach the GitHub in part 4 because, as I said, part 4 is basically just going to be a massive tutorial on GitHub. Yes, you can go ahead and sign up for our Discord. I'm sure there's tons of questions you want to ask the devs, and the YouTube comment system just isn't good enough. So essentially, follow this link. And if you don't have an account on Discord, it will just give you an on-screen instructions like, what's your nickname, and then it will ask you for a username and password, and then you'll be able to chat with all the devs. It'll be amazing. Oh, and everyone else is interested, of course. So the first step is to follow the link desktop.github.com, and then go to download GitHub Desktop. If you have a Mac, you can just click on Mac, and then click on this. Once you've done that, go through the setup process, and once you've installed it, just go ahead and run it. Here it is for me. Go to github.com and you'll probably see this. Go ahead and enter in an email address and a password to sign up. Once you've signed up, you want to go to github.com/timehackdevs/timehack. Once you've followed this link, you'll be greeted with something like this. This will probably be completely different depending on when you do it. So, go up to where it says fork and just click. Now select your name because we created an account, so really whatever your username was. After that, you'll probably see something saying this. Just give it a few seconds. And there you go, it's done. If this number's gone up by 1, then it's clearly done. So now go back to the github.com screen, and if you go down, you'll probably now see under your repositories, TimeHACK. Go ahead and click on that. So, now what you want to do is open up that GitHub desktop thing that we installed earlier. This bit may be different for Mac, but it should mostly be the same. Now, ignore any like welcome or anything. If it says welcome or something, this will probably be blank, but because this is set up with my account, it isn't. So, if it asks you to sign in, just sign in with the account that we created. Now, go up to the plus, and then go to clone, right here. Then select your name from the left, and then select TimeHACK. Make sure, and this is absolutely essential, you don't go to TimeHACK devs and then TimeHACK, because that will completely mess everything up. And trust me, we will not like you for doing that. So yes, select your name, and then TimeHACK. And if you forked it correctly, it will appear down there. Now go ahead and click on Clone TimeHACK. And you're just going to give it a directory on your computer. It doesn't matter where, because you don't have to interact with this directory at all. In my case, I'm just going to put it here, in a folder called My TimeHACK, but it doesn't matter where you put it. I recommend putting it in the GitHub folder, which GitHub Desktop automatically creates in the documents. But I'm just going to put it here because I like to mess around with it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK, and you'll see right here it just says cloning. So just give that a little bit of time, and you should, if it's gone correctly, be greeted with a beautiful screen like this. Now, go up to this arrow and make sure it is absolutely definitely set to master and not TimeHACK devs/master. So once you're absolutely sure it's set to master, well then, click on this Visual Studio up here to open up the project in Visual Studio, assuming you actually have Visual Studio on your device. And there you go, it's going to go ahead and start preparing the solution, and you've now got TimeHACK. Now, don't do anything until you've seen part 2, which will come one day after this video has. So if I just go ahead and click on Start here, you can see that this is clearly TimeHACK when it will load. Hello. There it is, see, and you can clearly see that it's all TimeHACK. And it's all the normal Visual Studio that you're used to. And from now on, whenever you want to access it, ignore all those. We get into that in part 2. Whenever you want to access it, you can just go down to the Start menu, type in GitHub, click on the option that appears, select the repo, select the TimeHACK from the left list, and then Visual Studio. It's that simple. That is how easy now it is to set up your workspace ready for development. So just wait until part 2 before you do anything,